Where in the US do households actually make the most money? People often think states like New York or California take the win, but as you'll see in this video, it is not actually the case. Many states have households earning lots of money because they have better couple situations, more high-paying jobs in key niches, better wealth distribution, and many other factors that you may not have realized. And so in this video, we will rank every state by the latest median household income reported, meaning that for every income number that you'll see in this video, approximately half of households in the state that we talk about make less or more than that number. So without further ado, let's get into it. At 50th place, we've got Mississippi, with a median household income of about $59,000 per year. One of the main reasons it ranks lower nationwide is because, compared to most states, a larger share of jobs are in agriculture, retail, and lower-paying service roles. These sectors are important, but they don't generate as much income as the high-paying industries seen in other parts of the country. Above Mississippi, at 49th place, we've got West Virginia at about $61,000 per year. The state doesn't have as many high-paying sectors or large urban economies like other states, and that's one of the main reasons it ranks lower nationwide. A smaller job market with fewer high-income opportunities keeps the median below the national average. Above West Virginia, at 48th place, we've got Louisiana with around $61,000 per year. While the state does have strong industries like oil and gas compared to most states, a larger portion of jobs are still in lower-paying sectors like tourism and services. That difference pulls the overall median down. Above Louisiana, at 47th place, we've got Arkansas at about $62,000 per year. The economy is heavily centered around retail and agriculture, and compared to the national average, there are fewer high-income industries. That's one of the key reasons why the state ranks lower overall. Above Arkansas, at 46th place, we've got Kentucky with roughly $65,000 per year. Manufacturing and logistics are important here, but compared to states with strong tech or finance sectors, these industries don't push incomes as high. That's why the median stays below many other states. Above Kentucky, at 45th place, we've got Oklahoma at around $66,000 per year. Energy jobs do pay well, but compared to most states, a smaller share of the workforce is in those high-paying roles. The rest of the economy is more balanced across average-paying sectors, which keeps the median lower. Above Oklahoma, at 44th place, we've got Alabama, with about $67,000 per year. The state has growing industries like aerospace and manufacturing, but compared to higher-ranking states, there are still fewer high-paying professional sectors. That difference shows up in the median income. Above Alabama, at 43rd place, we've got New Mexico, at roughly $68,000 per year. Government and research jobs do bring in strong wages, but compared to most states, a larger share of employment is still in lower income roles. That balance keeps the median below the national midpoint. Above New Mexico, at 42nd place, we've got Missouri with about $72,000 per year. The economy is fairly balanced, but compared to higher ranking states, there isn't a heavy concentration of high-paying industries like finance or tech. That's one of the reasons it sits around this level. Above Missouri, at 41st place, we've got Indiana, also at about $72,000 per year. Manufacturing is strong here, but compared to the national leaders, these jobs tend to pay less than tech or financial roles. That keeps the overall median closer to the middle. Above Indiana, at 40th place, we've got Tennessee, at around $72,000 per year. Healthcare and logistics are major sectors, but compared to states with more high-income industries, a larger portion of jobs are in services. That keeps the median slightly lower. Above Tennessee, at 39th place, we've got Ohio, with about $72,000 per year. It's a large and diverse economy, but compared to the national top states, there's less concentration in high-paying sectors. That's why it remains around this range. Above Ohio, at 38th place, we've got South Carolina, at roughly $72,000 per year. Manufacturing and tourism are key drivers, but compared to most states, tourism jobs tend to pay less. That's one of the reasons the median income is lower. Above South Carolina, at 37th place, we've got Michigan, with about $72,000 per year. The automotive industry is still central, but compared to states with growing tech or finance sectors, these jobs don't push incomes as high. That keeps the median moderate. Above Michigan, at 36th place, we've got North Carolina at around $74,000 per year. Banking and tech are growing fast, but compared to higher ranking states, A larger share of jobs are still in lower-paying sectors, so the median is still catching up. Above North Carolina at 35th place, we've got Montana, with about $75,000 per year. The economy relies on tourism and agriculture, and compared to most states, these industries don't generate the highest incomes. That keeps the state around the middle of the ranking. Above Montana, at 34th place, we've got Iowa, at roughly $76,000 per year. Agriculture plays a huge role here, and compared to more industrialized states, it doesn't produce as many high-income jobs. That keeps the median steady, but not high. Above Iowa, at 33rd place, we've got Kansas, with about $76,000 per year. Aviation does help boost wages, but compared to states with stronger tech or finance sectors, agriculture still plays a big role. That balance keeps incomes moderate. Above Kansas, at 32nd place, we've got Wyoming, at around $76,000 per year. Energy jobs pay very well, but compared to most states, only a smaller portion of people work in those roles. That limits how much the median can rise. Above Wyoming, at 31st place, we've got Nebraska, with about $76,000 per year. Agriculture is still a major part of the economy, and compared to states with more diversified high-income sectors, it keeps the median around this level. Above Nebraska, at 30th place, we've got Maine, at roughly $76,000 per year. Tourism and services dominate here, and compared to most states, those industries don't offer the highest wages. That's why the state sits in this range. Above Maine, at 29th place, we've got South Dakota, with about $77,000 per year. Finance helps boost incomes slightly, but compared to higher-ranking states, agriculture still plays a big role. That keeps the median just below the national upper tier. Above South Dakota, at 28th place, we've got Wisconsin, at around $77,000 per year. Manufacturing is strong, but compared to states with more high-paying industries, it doesn't push incomes as high. That keeps the median in this range. Above Wisconsin, at 27th place, we've got Pennsylvania, with about $78,000 per year. Healthcare and education are important, but compared to top-ranking states, there's less concentration of very high-paying sectors. That's why it sits here. Above Pennsylvania, at 26th place, we've got Florida, at around $78,000 per year. Tourism is a major driver, and compared to most states, that sector tends to pay less than industries like tech or finance. That's one of the main reasons the median isn't higher. Above Florida, at 25th place, we've got North Dakota, with about $78,000 per year. Oil jobs pay very well, and compared to most states, that helps lift incomes. But since not everyone works in that sector, the median stays around this level. Above North Dakota, at 24th place, we've got Texas at about $80,000 per year. There are many high-paying industries like energy and tech, but compared to smaller states, the large population spreads income more evenly. That keeps the median from rising higher. Above Texas, at 23rd place, we've got Georgia, with around $80,000 per year. Atlanta drives a lot of high-income activity, but compared to top-ranking states, a wider mix of job types keeps the median slightly lower. Above Georgia, at 22nd place, we've got Nevada, at about $81,000 per year. Tourism brings in a lot of money overall, but compared to other states, many jobs are in hospitality. That keeps the median more balanced. Above Nevada, at 21st place, we've got Idaho, with about $81,000 per year. Tech growth is helping raise incomes, but compared to more developed states, agriculture still plays a big role. That balance keeps it around this level. Above Idaho, at 20th place, we've got Arizona, at around $81,000 per year. Semiconductors are boosting wages, but compared to top states, there's still a mix of lower-paying industries. That keeps the median in this range. Above Arizona, at 19th place, we've got Vermont, with about $83,000 per year. Smaller industries dominate here, and compared to most states, they don't generate the highest incomes. That keeps the median solid but not extreme. Above Vermont, at 18th place, we've got Illinois, at around $83,000 per year. Chicago drives high-income jobs, but compared to the very top states, the rest of the economy is more mixed. That balances the median. Above Illinois, at 17th place, we've got Rhode Island, with about $84,000 per year. Healthcare and education are stable sectors, but compared to top states, they don't push incomes as high across all households. Above Rhode Island, at 16th place, we've got Oregon, at roughly $85,000 per year. Tech manufacturing helps raise incomes, but compared to leading tech states, it's not as concentrated. That keeps it just outside the top 15. Above Oregon at 15th place, we've got New York, with about $86,000 per year. Finance generates extremely high incomes, but compared to smaller states, the large population spreads those earnings across more households. Above New York at 14th place, we've got Minnesota at around $87,000 per year. Corporate headquarters and healthcare help boost wages, and compared to most states, there's a strong base of stable, well-paying jobs. Above Minnesota at 13th place, we've got Delaware, with about $88,000 per year. Corporate services play a big role, and compared to most states, there's a higher share of high-income jobs. That pushes the median upward. Above Delaware at 12th place, we've got Virginia, at roughly $92,000 per year. Government and defense jobs pay very well, and compared to most states, there's a higher concentration of those roles. That's why incomes jump here. Above Virginia at 11th place, we've got Alaska with about $96,000 per year. Energy jobs pay significantly more than the national average, and compared to most states, that has a bigger impact due to the smaller population. Above Alaska at 10th place, we've got Connecticut at around $96,000 per year. Finance and insurance dominate here, and compared to most states, these industries are among the highest paying. That keeps Connecticut in the top 10. Above Connecticut at 9th place, we've got Utah with about $97,000 per year. Tech growth and a high rate of dual-income households both play a role. Compared to most states, that combination helps push the median higher. Above Utah at 8th place, we've got Colorado at around $97,000 per year. Tech and aerospace jobs pay well, and compared to most states, there's a strong concentration of those industries. Above Colorado at 7th place, we've got Washington with about $99,000 per year. Tech companies play a huge role here, and compared to most states, they create a large number of high-paying jobs. Above Washington, at 6th place, we've got New Hampshire at roughly $100,000 per year. Its proximity to Boston and strong local industries mean more high-income households compared to most states. Above New Hampshire, at 5th place, we've got California with about $100,000 per year. Tech and entertainment drive extremely high wages, and compared to most states, these industries are much more concentrated. Above California, at 4th place, we've got Hawaii at around $101,000 per year. Wages are higher partly due to the cost of living, and compared to most states, that pushes household incomes upward. Above Hawaii at 3rd place, we've got Maryland, with about $103,000 per year. Government and biotech jobs are very high paying, and compared to most states, there's a strong concentration of those sectors. Above Maryland at 2nd place, we've got New Jersey at around $104,000 per year. Finance and proximity to New York City create a large number of high-income households compared to most states. And finally, above New Jersey, at 1st place, we've got Massachusetts, with about $105,000 per year. Education, biotech, finance, and tech dominate here, and compared to the rest of the country, there's a very high concentration of high-paying, highly skilled jobs, which is exactly why Massachusetts takes the top spot. When you look at the top states, there's a clear pattern. The states tend to have a strong presence of high-paying industries, things like finance, tech, biotech, or government-related work. They also tend to have more dual-income households and higher levels of education. So in the end, it's not just about how much work is being done, but also about what kind of work. If you like this video, you'll probably enjoy one of the videos showing on your screen right now. Go ahead and check one of them out. I'll see you on the next one.